Harvey Briggs, the editor and publisher of Rides and Drives, and today I'm in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin at the Lexus Performance Driving School. And with me is the lead instructor for the Lexus Performance Driving School, Scott Pruett. Scott, thank you so much for joining me.
Great to be here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
I am thrilled to be here, even though it's cold and raining, because I'm learning a ton. You guys do a great job. And just in case anyone doesn't know, this man sitting next to me won the 24 Hours of Daytona 5 times. He's a 5-time Motorsports Hall of Fame inductee. He's won his class at Le Mans. You were an Indy Car driver, a NASCAR driver. What else have you done? Winemaker, that's great. We'll talk about that after the driving.
I've just been blessed with this incredible career. To win all those, 5 times overall Daytona, 10 times in class, Watkins Glen, Le Mans, down in Australia, just absolutely been spectacular. And then since I retired, becoming a brand ambassador for Lexus. Not only am I helped developing new product coming out, but doing programs like this because there's so many great cars. I mean, manufacturers are building these great cars. Tire manufacturers, Michelin, Bridgestone are building fantastic tires to grip to the road with this performance of, when we were growing up, 300 horsepower was a lot of horsepower.
Crazy, yeah.
Now it's like, that's nothing, 600, 800. And so it's important for everybody who aspires to learn how to get the most out of themselves and out of their cars. These type of events, I'm partial to this driving school, gives that opportunity. We're going to go out on an autocross track, which is precision, braking, accelerating, turning will be quite quick. Right. But more than anything else, just getting a sense of yourself and sense of car.
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that these are not performance driving schools to make you a race driver. They make you a better driver every day and give you better control over your car in inclement situations or whatever. And I've done a dozen more driving programs in the last 10 years, and I learned something on every one, which is great. So take us for a hot lap around the autocross in this, and then I want to ask you a couple more questions.
You got it. All right, you ready to roll?
Oh, I am so ready. Yeah!
First gear, second gear.
Nice rotation.
It's amazing, even in the rain, how much grip we're getting.
Yeah, I was surprised this morning. It wasn't as wet, but I was still able to do a better time in the afternoon because of everything I had learned today.
25.2, not too bad.
You got me by about 3 seconds. So nice job. So I know a lot of people may be intimidated by coming to something like this. So if someone's never been to a driving program, what are some of the things they should know before they come?
Well, one, look into the opportunities with different classes. Now, we try and have strived to be what we hope is one of the best out there. One of the best being the curriculum. I've been heavily involved with the curriculum to learn those things that you can use in your everyday driving. So you've been through the majority of the class now. You look at the braking exercise you did. A lot of people don't get that opportunity to understand ABS and how fast these cars will stop, even in wet conditions. Learning about just the basics of driving: entry, apex, exit. I'd say even starting with some of the basics of seating position. Sure. We talk about golfers and tennis players and all these other people where if you're not holding the golf club correctly, you're never going to hit the golf ball correctly. And the same thing with driving. Taking that moment to set the seat, not be too far away, not to be too close, being able to set all the mirrors around you so you have a good sense, not just going on the racetrack, but everyday driving, as well as what we do on the autocross track, which we just experienced. Right. It's very fast. Yeah. Things are happening and getting thrown at you, so you're having to be precise, but you're having to doing all that very quickly. You get on a big track, and now you go on triple digits. A little goes a long way.
Yeah.
So we're having to manage things, the LC 500 on a big track, in very subtler ways, entry, apex, exit. But at the end of the day, when you get that opportunity, and I think most people really are initially maybe overwhelmed and then really excited on the skid pad.
Sure.
Because unless you're doing it in an icy parking lot somewhere illegally,
Yeah.
you're never getting that opportunity to understand what is it like to slide the car and drift a car, and what is that sense more for me in teaching our guests, that feel in their gut. So
Right.
they're aware of that even before they get themselves in a bad set of circumstances.
Right. If it happens in a panic situation, now you've practiced it at least once or twice, and you have a little bit of muscle memory to
Right.
do that.
Right.
Yeah, and I think the thing I noticed in this class today, there are people with a wide range of experience. We have people who've never been in a track program, never been on a track before, and they're out here and they're getting something valuable out of it. I'm really impressed overall with the way you guys have done it, and the fact that I get to hang out with you and Roberto Guerrero and
Yeah.
other great drivers and hear some good stories. That's all a big fun part of this as well.
We can go on, I mean, on and on and on with stories. 50 years, I got a lot of stories.
Yeah, well, I want to ask you, how did it really feel when Bill Oberlin broke your record?
But, you know, all records are made to be broken.
Yeah.
You know, having that, you know, it'd have been a lot different if I didn't take 10 years, go do Indy Cars,
Sure.
and just would have focused on my sports car career. But for me, the good Lord blessed me with his incredible career, getting that opportunity to drive sports cars, majority of it, Indy Cars 10 years, NASCAR, full-time season, and then on and off for about 5 years.
Right.
At all these great tracks and all these great drivers, because you name it. I mean, I've
Yeah.
got that opportunity to drive with almost every name guy you can imagine.
Yeah, it was you came in at the end of the, Mario, Rick
Right.
Mears, those
Right.
guys, and as you were stepping out, say, so many great drivers
Yeah.
now coming
Yeah.
on too.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. One more thing, I want to thank you for the work you did on the LC 500 convertible. I was in that last week.
Oh, great.
Had it for a week,
Awesome.
and what subtle improvements over what the previous model year, but really, really nice car.
I enjoy, I've spent my life sitting behind a wheel,
Mm-hmm.
and being able to take that knowledge and help Lexus with my first real project was the LC convertible, the IS 500, and more product that's coming. Just understanding and feeling the subtleties where I can immediately get back to the engineering group, or taking them for rides. Like you're sitting
Yep.
next to me, and I would be going, we have an issue here, let's make improvement here, let's do this, we need more rigidity in the chassis, whatever the case might be, and so they can feel it first person.
Sure, that's great. Well, thank you very much for
My
taking a
pleasure.
few minutes with me. I really appreciate it, and look forward to driving with you again sometime.
Absolutely, thank you.